Well. The last fighting nerd. You know what? Not sorry. Has also lost. Jean Lord Silva just lost his match against Diego Lopes. It's been a really long time since I've made a video like this. That's why I'm kind of thinking what to say. But please, I request you guys, don't skip the video. Hear me out. Hear my thoughts out completely on this matchup. What happened? And will probably that helps me out and just you guys are already consuming a lot of stuff, consume this as well. There is nothing wrong, come on, let's be honest. First of all, just how good is Volk, guys? Come on, how good is Alexander Volkanovski? Just I'm a really big fan of Volk. His wins are aging like fine wine. I think the Lopez that we saw tonight is not the traditional, like the same Lopez. He's Lopez 2.0. And I know John Silva did the dirty work of hitting him in the back of the head and stuff. But still, isn't this what we were after? Isn't this what John Silva does? Isn't this what the autistic guy does on a normal basis? He's an emotional guy. He's an immensely over emotional guy right now, and I don't know how he's going to deal with it. He's going to cry his ass out, I'm pretty sure. But first of all, it was a great matchup, and Diego Lopez, my God, coming back from a five-round war, and the way he pulled the way he pulled this off, just makes me say wow for Diego Lopez. Seriously, this was a great matchup, and ever since Diego Lopez made his short notice, matchup against Mosa Evloev, after his loss, he's had almost seven fights if I'm not wrong. He's lost to Volk, and apart from Volk, he's won against everyone. Most of the times it was a finish, and I think Ortega was a decision, and Mosa Evloev has fought only twice after that. I'm a big fan of Mosar, but I don't know how can someone justify the fact that Mosar is deserves a title shot. Let's be practically bloody honest. No finishers, no activity. I don't know what to do. But anyway, long story short, it was a great matchup. The first round, when it started, it was good. Diego Lopez was actually like kicking John Silva to see what he does. The upkick that he had, like sort of how Anderson Silva does, that was a great one. I thought like Silva might do something weird with it. Suddenly, when Jean Silva was turning his hips quite a lot, I think Lopez jumped on his back, took him down. He was on full mount, by the way. He was on full mount, and my God, he was just elbowing him and punching him. I thought if this guy was a normal guy, he would have lost. It's Lopez. It's Diego Lopez. It's like a fucking truck, and he's a powerful guy, and he's on top of you on full guard, and he's hitting you as much as he can. John Silva is unable to do anything, but he's still there. He's just somehow trying to wiggle his way out of the full mount that he is in. And apart from that, what else I must say? So just tell me, it was a great first round. I thought the first round went to Diego Lopez. Everybody thought that it was a 10-8, but somehow he makes it out of the first round. I think in fact, he even got up from that. Kudos to him. That's all I'm going to say. The second round started. I think before the second round, it was his coach who actually said, "This is the worst that could have happened, and it happened in the first round." So anyway, we have seen the worst. Now we could go and do what we do, and John Silva being the autistic guy and the immensely emotional guy that he is, he just couldn't hold the event. And in the second round, he started. And whatever attacking he does, I think he is not dumb or stupid. I think when he does, just they move the guard a little bit, and that is when, like he decides, okay, now let's go for it or something like that. His signature finish, left hook and right straight, something like that. And good or bad in this matchup, if you guys have seen something, Diego Lopez never took the guard down, even as a joke. Never once he took the guard down. That's it. And in the second round, once the round started, Diego Lopez tried to take him down. He took him down, but still he got up. And I think twice he took him down. Both the times he got up, there were a couple of nice things. And I thought Silva stunned Lopez a couple of times. I thought the second round was going in Silva's favor. I thought if he plays by the book, there is a chance of winning him. I didn't pick anyone in this matchup, but when I saw the odds that Diego Lopez was an underdog, I don't know, just felt like this thing. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, this is something I didn't pick. Just wanted to watch the match as a viewer, so I thought it's better that way. And what else, guys? What else? Right? It was a great matchup. It was going well, and Silva was stunning. Lopez couple of times, and the pure ego and the immense emotional stuff that he feels made Silva to go for the finisher. He just became reckless. He had the Anderson Silva front kick, up front kick, something like that, and he was doing a couple of elbow things. Was doing a lot of stuff. Then he was like hitting Lopez with quite a lot. The fucking chin on Lopez, guys. Please, I really wish Lopez had a matchup against Ilya Tupuria to see like how that one goes. It's like it's going to be a great match. If it happened, I think that match is bound to happen someday. If it happens, I think it's going to be a cool one. That's all I'm going to say. I think Diego Lopez, ate a lot of shots and he was still there, hanging in there and not doing anything out of the game plan. He was just going in. This is a different Diego Lopez. If this was the older one, I think he would have taken the guard, he would have gone front. I think he advanced in a different, stupid way. But this time he didn't want to let go of anything. Just was there. And suddenly Silva being the guy that he is, just started swinging. He went with like full chaos or something like that when he was going. Diego Lopez just pulled off what John Silva does on a regular basis. If you guys have watched the Drew Dober matchup, that's what John Silva did. He just spinning elbow Drew Dober, which is what even Carlos Prates did, and funnily Diego Lopez just spinning elbowed Jean Silva, and the guy was not even expecting it. Hit a shot. This part of his head was really bloodied, and this part was also bloody. It was a grueling matchup. It was a great round. I think it's going to be one of the great rounds of 2025, I must say. And John Silva, my God, like he ate a lot of shots. That guy has a chin, but come on, you can't eat that many shots from Diego Lopez. And it was like last 15, 20 seconds, I must say. I think left in the second round. If it was up to me, I would have probably would have loved to see that go away. But still, it was a decent stop. In fact, it was a pretty, I think they gave Silva all the time for him to recover, but still he was not recovering. It was a great stop. I think Silva was done by that time, and he lost. He lost it clearly. He lost the first round. He was winning the second round, but still he lost by a KO/TKO, and it was not that great to watch Silva lose. I like both Lopez and Silva, but this was a great fucking matchup. And what to say, man? After that, he just pushed Lopez. Silva is the autistic guy. You guys know who he is. He is way too emotional. And it's just he couldn't accept the fact that he lost, and he couldn't accept the fact the way that he lost. Any of you guys have ever seen any of my lives or video, I always used to pick Silva has got the potential to beat Topuria, but Topuria can actually get into the head, make him feel more emotional, and that is where I think Topuria would have won against him. And Lopez was just this, hardcore staunch guy with a really rock solid chip. He had a really lot of good shots, stunned him, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Like he gave the respect to Silva in a proper way. That's all I'm gonna say. And it was very, very weird and fun to watch. The second round was absolutely amazing. It was a great round. Silva lost. All the fighting nerds have lost. There isn't an undefeated fighting nerds guy anymore. I think it was good while it lasted. That's all I'm gonna say. A couple of Brazilian guys, like a bunch of Brazilian guys, Carlos Prates, Caio Barallo, Mauricio Ruffi, John Silva. At least John Silva had a fighting thing. I mean, like he had he had something to show. Caio Barallo also like had something to show, and Carlos Prates, he also had something to show. But Mauricio Ruffi lost in an embarrassing way. That's all I'm going to say. But all in all, this was a great matchup. And where do they go from here? I think they should do like John Silva versus any other ranked guy, maybe like Aljamain Sterling, something like that, or John Silva versus Josh Emmett, maybe like winner of Yusuf Zalal, Josh Emmett, and Diego Lopez. I really, as a fighting fan, I genuinely want to see Yara Rodriguez versus Diego Lopez, and Wolf should face Leron Murphy, and who else is left right now? That's pretty much it. But just how good is Wolf is? Just how good is Wolf? This was a really great matchup. I thoroughly enjoyed this matchup. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, it's pretty much it. In case if you guys have made it this far, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, helps me out a lot. And if you guys watch this much, it adds to my watch time as well. So I'm probably gonna ask you guys that as well. But all in all, it was a great matchup. Trust me, I'm happy for this one, and I think the year is not over yet. We have got like a lot of great matchups that are supposed to come. Let's see how things goes. Stay tuned, luck. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. Viva Mexico. All the Mexican guys, like in the main card, one even the guy who supported Mexico, like Diego Lopes, was training out of Mexico. One in the main card. I mean, like the main event. I think this is a sweep for Mexicans. Let's see how Canelo versus Crawford is going to do. Let's see. Let's see.